Hi guys, it's Clarice and welcome to another video tutorial with me. In today's video, we are going to be learning how to create little, simple, easy filler florals like this that you can add and enhance your bigger main blooms that you create within Procreate. If you're looking for the videos for the roses and the peonies, feel free to check out some of the other videos that I've put out. You'll find these in there. I've done one for leaves as well, so check those out. Get this done if you like this composition, and then hop on here so you can figure out how to do these simple, easy, artsy looking flowers. So we're going to achieve these flowers using 2 brushes and 3 colors. So we have the purple, we have the white, and then we have the green. And once again, I have created a palette which I am going to have available for you to download below in the description. So feel free to click on that and just download these colors if that's what you want. There should be a white too in there. I promise it'll be there when you download it. And then for the layers, we're going to create a layer, call it fillers. Well, at least that's what I've done, and I'm going to make sure I've selected my purple, and I'm also going to make sure that you don't see this right here so we can start afresh and I can show you exactly how this is done. The brushes we're going to be using to create the petals of the florals is under painting, and it's called Old Brush right there. So that's how we're going to start doing this. Okay, so I have Old Brush selected already. Just want to make sure that, and I'm going to zoom in, and literally all we're doing is we're creating like these 5 petal florals. And because I've zoomed in too much now, clearly zoomed in too much. So literally you're just creating, you can kind of make this bigger, I guess. So I have my brush size to about 5%. Yeah, I think 5% is good, but you know what? Let's go higher just so you can see it better in the video. 10%, why not? So I'm creating these tiny little petals, and all I'm doing is like creating like the shape of a rainbow like this, and then filling it in. So here's one, and again, I'm not kind of giving too much attention to the shape per se. I'm just kind of going around, or the sizing either. So shape is just generally in the idea of a rainbow, and you're filling it in with the color. You want the outside edges to be rough like that to give it that nice artsy look and feel. I'm going to do another one here, and I'm leaving the center void, for lack of a better word. I was going to say leaving white space. I guess you can call it white space too. And see here I have 5 petals, creating my little flower. I'm going to go ahead and create a couple more. See how massively huge this is, but I just want to make sure that you guys are getting how easy this is. So I'm going to create another one. Here's another one here. And maybe even lower the size a little bit. And you can create like the last 2 just literally just like little lines. It doesn't have to be in that manner. Like you can create some where they're all with the starting off as the rainbow and filling it in, and then others you can kind of just let go and give it that loose look. So for instance, like look at this one here. I'm literally just doing little lines, and then at the bottom I'm doing like a little bit of a curve, so it looks like the flower is kind of semi-pointing upward. And again, leaving a lot of empty space in between so I can fill that in with other, with the center, which is going to be white. All right, so let's create a couple more over here. So here's some in the background where I'm kind of just making it seem like it's behind this flower here. And these look so pretty against the bigger blooms like the rose or the peony. It's just a great way, and relaxing way too, because it's repetitive. It's so repetitive that It's relaxing. So I'm going to create one that kind of looks like it is upward, facing upward here, and this one literally just has 4. Again, I'm leaving it very loose and open. So I've got one there. You can even create some that just kind of look like buds. So just like that, like little dots, right? Give your fillers some direction. So for instance, I'm going to have some of the leaves or the stems going up this way, some a little bit downward here. So that's why I'm kind of placing them in this manner. So think about that as you're putting in your little florals. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this is good enough. We're gonna now move on to our leaves first. And I'm going to get, actually no, let's just do the white first. So I'm selecting white. And for our next brush, we're using syrup. Syrup seems to be like my favorite. So for this, literally all we're doing is, okay, we need to clearly make this bigger. So I'm probably going to make this, maybe let's try 10. Perfect. So you can use something like syrup, or if you want something with more of a texture around, I would probably do pandanus. Anything that has like a little bit of a texture. So I'm going to put this down to like 12% maybe, and just color this in. Those don't need it. This one here too. And yep, that's good enough. So we use pandanus for the centers. Anything that gives you a texture on the outsides should work so that it looks like one whole. Now going back to syrup, I'm going to select my green. And yep, so syrup is selected, right? Yes. So I'm going to make my thickness about 7%, I think. Yes, that's perfect. And now I'm just going to connect and create little leaves. And literally that's all there is to it. Like you just have your direction ready, and then you kind of just complete your composition by adding these little extensions and florals around along with the leaves, and it is such a delicate and pretty effect. And I'm just going to add a couple more. You can have them peeking out pretty much all over. You can have some just being a little bit of like stems coming out, just kind of like that over there. So for instance, one here. And then obviously you are going in and you're filling in these leaves with color. And then, yeah, once you're done, now I know my background is a little purpley, so it's blending in really, really well, but I'm going to switch that in a bit, just as soon as I finish filling this in. I keep getting a lot of messages, I know. I should have probably turned my iPad on on airplane mode this way. Stop all the messages from coming in. Now, while you're filling these leaves in, you can leave some white space in there peeking out, because again, our style is very, what's the word, loose, right? So we don't necessarily need to have it filled in perfectly. And yeah. And if you want to use the same technique I've done for leaves in my previous video, you can absolutely use that as well. And you don't have to kind of stick or like go with this new technique. I'm just adding a couple more before I change the color. I should probably just change the color right away. Yeah, so if I just select that and select something else for my background. All right, so I ended up selecting this really dark purple, and I just felt like it blended very well with what we had, and just didn't want to prolong this for too long. But I'm just going to center this so you can see these would work really well even by themselves. It's just a pretty and very simple way to get this effect of this rough artsy kind of effect, like you're almost kind of oil painting or watercolor mixed in with a little bit of hard-edged artwork here. And again, just to kind of show you what you can achieve by using those, you can create something like this, and I'm going to change the background again so you can see what that looks like. Here you go. So you can add those florals that we just did into a composition like this and make it cute and pretty. So I hope you guys like this. Let me know in the comments what you thought. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out directly via email or on Instagram or on Facebook. My Instagram handle is at HelloClariceG. And last but not least, guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button. And I would love to see your work. So please feel free to reach out and send it to me. It always makes me feel so encouraged that these videos are actually helping people. So thanks so much, guys, again. Bye.